I'm Lorimer Imperio, okay, and I'm here to discuss subnetting. So let us now begin. Subnetting. So why do we need to subnet? So if you do not subnet, ano daw mangyayari? You are only able to use one network from class A, B, or C network, which is unrealistic. So, paano tayo magsasubnet? And what are the requirements? What are the requirements that we should have in order for us to understand how to subnet or to apply subnetting? Okay. Ang first requirement ko is you should have knowledge in conversion of numbers from decimal to its equivalent binary numbers and vice versa. Bakit? So malalaman nyo mamaya pagka nag-convert tayo ng numbers. Okay? So let us now proceed to the sample. Okay? Sample or the given class C network, which is equivalent to 209.50.1.0. So this IP address belongs to what we call class C. Okay, so the default subnet mask of this is equal to 255.255.255.0. okay, so let's now proceed. So there is a requirement here that there should be 20 separate subnets. So the reason why I'm requiring you that you should be having knowledge on how to convert decimal number to its binary equivalent is that we are going to convert, okay, the given subnets or the given requirement, that is 20 separate subnets, and 20 is equal to 10100, that is 168421. But because we are talking about IP addresses, so kailangan natin 8 bits. That is why we need to provide 3 zeros, okay, doon sa ating left side. So the result will be what? 000101000. Hindi naman yan makaka-apekto sa 20. Okay? So ulitin ko, si 20, that is equivalent to 10100 based on 168421 codes. So that's it, 20. Okay. So yung subnet mask, okay, that is the default subnet mask. If we are going to look at the default subnet mask, that is equal to 255.255.255.0, and we need to convert that to its binary equivalent. So yung 255, that is equivalent to 8 number of ones. If you want to verify, then you may use your calculator, or you may divide the number by 2 until the quotient is equivalent to 0. Don't forget to get the remainder. Okay? So makukuha nyo yung tawag dito, yung converted binary number. Mukhang malabo na yung video ko. Okay? So as per requirement, tingnan natin yung requirement, there are 5 client bits. Bakit naging 5 client bits? Kanina sabi 20, diba? 20 subnets. So yung 20 kasi, pag kinonvert natin sa binary equivalent, that is equivalent to 5 bits. So therefore, there are 5 client bits as per requirement. And because of that, yung tinatawag nating default subnet mask magkakaroon ng pagbabago. So we are going to use that 5 client bits in the subnet mask. Okay? So that is based on the 20 subnets. Ayan. So ang gagawin natin 1, yung mga nakikita nyo zeros kanina. Okay? So ito yon, because we need the that is as per requirement, that we should that there should be 5 client bits based on the 20 subnets. So yung 5 bits gagawin nating 1, and the rest will be as is, this 0000. And then after that, i-convert natin ngayon. I-convert natin ito pabalik sa decimal equivalent to get the the subnet mask that we are going to use in our network. So the equivalent of 11111. So 000, 5 ones, and then 000. If I'm not mistaken, that is 248. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 4, 16 plus 32 plus 64. Tama ba? 16, 1, 2, 4, 8 pala, no? 8, 16, 32, 64 plus 128. And that is equal to 248. So, hindi ko na ipapakita. Masyadong mahabang video. Mahirap i-upload sa YouTube pagka sobrang laki ng video. Okay? So, 255.255.255.248, that will be our new subnet mask that we are going to use in our IP addresses. So, how about the IP addresses? Paano tayo magpo-provide ng IP addresses? So, let's go back to the converted number or to the converted subnet mask. And let us look at the result of the subnet mask. Okay? So, yung kaninang kinonvert natin, okay, focus natin yan, that is 1111000. So, count tayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5. And from here, going to your right, baguhin natin yung kulay para ma-highlight. Okay. Ayan. If we are going to convert that to its decimal equivalent, kaya nga meron tayong requirement, na dapat marunong tayo mag-convert ng number, then that is equivalent to 8. So, yan yung technique na nakuha ko para mas madali, And that 8, okay, will be used in the IP addresses para malaman natin yung range, Magkakaroon tayo ng mag-a-add tayo or mag-i-increment tayo, okay, from the original IP address or the network address given, that is equal to 209.50.1.0. Okay? Mag-a-add tayo ng 8. So 0 plus 8, that is 8. Therefore, the range is from 209.50.1.0 to 209.50.1.7. So, that is the first IP address, Yan yung first range ng IP address na pwede natin magamit. But, be careful in using the IP address kasi yung first IP, that is equivalent to 0, and the last IP of this range, that is equivalent to 7, hindi natin siya pwedeng gamitin. Okay? Ang gagamitin natin is, of course, yung nasa gitna nila. That is from 1 up to 6. Okay? So, let's now proceed to the second set of IP address. Okay? Nangangalhati na tong video natin. Mahirap na tong i-upload, or maputol. So, because we are going to increment it by 8. So, the next IP address will be, or would be, okay, 0 plus 8, that is 8. So, 209.50.1.8. And then, the last IP address, or that is, again, yung last dito, plus 8, that is equal to 15. So, the range is from 8 up to 15. So, ganun ang gagawin natin hanggang sa mabuo natin yung ating IP. Okay? So, 209.50.1.8 plus 8, that is 16. Naku, malabo na yata yung video. Okay, that's 16. And then, 16 plus 8, that is what? 17, 18, 19, 21, 23. Or 15 plus 8 rather, that is equal to 23. So, yung kasunod, ano yung kasunod? Okay, so that is 209.50.1.24, that is 16 plus 8. Okay, that is equal to 24. And then, 23 plus 8, that is equal to 31. So, yan yung next range. And then, and so on and so forth. Okay, so nag-provide ako up to what? Yan. Etc. Na? Hanggang sa ma-reach natin yung last IP address. Okay, so that's how to subnet. Okay, again, this is Lorimer Imperio, okay, student of Manuel S. Enberger University, and this is how we are going to subnet Okay, so after this, the second or the next video will be the way on how to configure the result of this subnetting to OSPF. Okay, so wait for me.